The Rodriguez Project, starring Tom Bottelsen as the guest host.
Make a couple more hits.
It's Christmas. Why not have a couple of hits? What are you gonna do? Not smoke? It's Christmas.
Blew the entire movie. That movie sucks on a whole big Christmas level of suckitude.
Are you doing your Morgan Freeman voice?
I had a conversation. I meant this fella. Every time I see you walking near me, I love the way you walk. Yeah, let's do this again just to do this again.
Yeah.
We should have been filming ourselves for years.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Rodriguez Project. Today I have a great friend of mine, Tom Bottelsen, here on the show. But if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. That's how we grow and get amazing guests that are super busy and don't owe you any favors to do the show. And then, wait, you owe me a favor or I owe you a favor?
I can't remember.
Okay,
It's
no.
definitely someone. Did
any of that make sense?
There's some favors owed, my friend.
Yes. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. That is how we grow. And rate our podcast. Rate it. Rate our podcast on all the audio platforms. And let's get into the show. Is there anything you don't want to talk about?
I like to keep my lady's name out of the thing because she's not in for this whole social media thing. I will say her name is Sarah, but that's all I'll say. Okay, I got her first name out. But other than that, yeah, she's not in on the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, Sarah Livingston. Just,
It's not her last name. But I will talk about relationships and shit. I'll talk about that.
I like talking about relationships.
But, no, I don't think there's anything I won't talk about. No, that's fine. I think. Yeah. I can't. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. No, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
And that's the pod. Well, thanks for being here, man. Ready? That's ready.
Bang, dang.
Yeah. All right, let's
do this thing. Ha.
Please remain seated.
All right, welcome everybody to the Rodriguez Project here at Mastermynd Media. This is going to be a very different episode. Episode 11, which is one of my lucky numbers.
There you go.
There I go.
Why is it number 11?
It's number 11 because so far there's been 10. But so we have a good friend of mine, Tom Bottelsen, in the building. And the reason this is going to be different is because, listen, I started this thing as a project. It was the Rodriguez Project. Like, let's have interviews and conversations about people who have lives worth writing a movie about, which you are no stranger to. I think you are right down the middle with that. But I know a lot about you. And what I love most is our banter back and forth. We have a million inside jokes that nobody else will think is funny. But I'm excited to jump in, maybe smoke a little weed. I don't know what we have time for, but excited to make this happen. And thank you for being on the show.
I appreciate you. It was funny. I thought about, I can't remember what I was in Denver for, but you and I were talking about me starting my YouTube show and coming up with a title for it. And I was lying in my sister's basement where I was spending the night. And you and I were going back and forth coming up with theme songs and things. Yes. I was completely baked. But for about 2 hours, we're sending each other voice clips of ridiculous crap on what to call it. It was going to be The Truth with Tom Bottelsen.
Yes. Do you remember any of the songs?
No.
They were hilarious. I forget. I bet there's some voice notes in there that we could probably dig up.
We had, well, one of the things you and I do is write songs.
Yeah.
Like the birthday songs we did for the restaurant we worked at. And just in general.
And just in general, if we can make a theme song for something, we will do it.
We're totally in on that shit.
Yes. Yeah, that's hilarious. Every time I go, I was flying Southwest for a while until I got stuck in Austin for 3 days once and then got stuck in Chicago for a couple more days. I'm like, okay, I think that's it. I think I'm done with Southwest. But when I used to take them back to Detroit or wherever I was going, I would always stop in Denver and I would have a sandwich, text you, go Nugs, with a picture of some kind of souvenir.
Nugs.
Yeah.
Well, the Denver International Airport is enormous and ridiculous.
Very sleek.
Have you been in Denver? Like, have you driven from the airport into Denver proper?
I've driven through Denver on the way to Michigan.
Yeah, the airport DIA is out in the boonies. It's like an hour away from anything. So anytime I have to fly into Denver, I've got to rent a car or beg a friend to come do that and stuff like that. Because the Mr. Woodman reunion concert is June 3rd.
Wow.
My
Mr.
band,
Woodman.
Mr. Woodman, and we've not played since 1997 when I left Denver to come to LA.
Damn. I met one of the bandmates and his son. He was
You met Chris. You met the bass player, Doc.
Yeah, Doc. Why Mr. Woodman?
Mr. Woodman is the vice principal from Welcome Back, Kotter. And why that came about, I don't remember.
It's a great name, though.
I don't remember. We were talking about it. We all worked at the same restaurant together when I was in my 20s. And we would quote old television shows and crap, and someone said, "What do we call ourselves, Mr. Woodman?" I can't remember if we had other ideas for names. We hit Mr. Woodman pretty quick and decided that was the band name. That never happens.
We had this, one of these producers that we worked with in the past, he was telling us a story about Karate Kid. And they were like, okay, they made the film, and they're like, listen, we're just going to keep the working title for now, Karate Kid, but we have to come up with something great, okay? And then everybody's throwing in names in the hat, and nothing's sticking, right? For like and then it gets to the weekend, like, listen, okay, we need a name. It's Friday. We need the name by Monday. If we don't pick a name, we're going to keep it the Karate Kid, but we can't keep it the Karate Kid.
Because the Karate Kid is a terrible title, right? That's a terrible title.
It's a terrible title, but no one has ever thought that because it's been this phenomenon since it ever came out. So by Monday, they're like, all right, we'll just go with Karate Kid. It became this massive success.
Speaking of titles, recently the lady and I saw something with a terrible title. The Nick Cage movie where he plays himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know that title?
No.
Neither do I. I can't come up with the top of my head right now. It is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That's the name of the title. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It's him and Pedro Pascal, and Nicolas Cage plays Nicolas Cage. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. Let's turn this into one of my TikToks. It's fantastic.
Did I mention it's fantastic?
It's fantastic.
Wait, I'm confused. Is it great or is it horrible?
It's great.
It's great.
It's really
And that's
great.
the actual title.
That is the title.
That's the actual title. I thought you were making a joke.
No, that's not it. That's why I'm talking about it's such a terrible title, because everyone calls it the Nick Cage movie.
Yeah.
And I couldn't remember the title. But yeah, speaking of terrible titles, like, Jesus, that's awful.
Wow. Well, speaking of like titles and we brought up songs before, let's jump into this. And I have a song I want to bring up here in a couple of minutes. So shall we?
Oh, all right.
As long as we needed to wait. So my journey with cannabis is a little bit different.
Oh, please tell.
Than most people. Never smoked growing up. Did a couple of times when I was drunk in high school and was just sitting there, but couldn't overthink it. And then I got to the age where I was like, oh, I don't smoke. My buddies on Christmas were like, hey, Mark, just smoke. It's Christmas. I was like, okay. Around 8 of my friends.
I love that the argument that swayed you was, hey, it's Christmas.
It's fucking Christmas, man.
Hey, it's fucking Christmas here. Smoke. I mean, do it. I didn't smoke my first time until I was 26.
I think I was the same age.
I was 26 and I didn't do it because I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't smoke seriously until I quit drinking because,
Yeah. Well, the second half of that story was, okay, I'll take 2 hits. So that was 1. 2. And then I was chilling. Passed the joint around. But they smoked out of a bunch of other shit too. They had the whole bag that they would fill up and
yeah. I can't remember what the hell that's called.
it's like a vaporizer. I think.
Yeah.
So they're doing that. They got bowls going. They got big ass bongs. I just hit a joint twice. Send it around. Okay, cool. 10 minutes go by. Mark, you feel anything? No, I'm good. They're like, take a couple more hits.
It's Christmas. Why not have a couple of hits? What are you going to do? Not smoke? It's Christmas.
Who's that voice?
It's your friends.
I know, but it sounds like somebody. I can't put my
Hey,
finger.
look. Hey, come on, Mac.
And so I take 2 more hits. Pass the joint around. Everybody else is taking several others.
Right.
And I'm chilling. All of a sudden. Fine, don't ruin this. Don't fuck this up, Mark. They're gonna make you think like you're an idiot. You're not an idiot. You're fine. And then I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was so afraid of making a fool out of myself. I couldn't calm down. I had a panic attack for the next 3 hours where I was in the bathroom, turning on the faucet, turning off the faucet, turning on the light, turning off the light, went into Eric's bed. And the coolest thing that I came up with was, what if? Well, first of all, I made a video to myself and I was like, hey, don't ever do this again to yourself. I wish I had the video. So I did that so I'd remember in the morning how stupid I was. And then I was like, hey, what if they combined Alaska and Hawaii and they called it Halaska? And that was the end of me. That's when I finally came down. I was like,
how does that connect? Alaska and Hawaii? Look, they're pretty much the same, right?
yeah, just connect them.
One's up near where it's really cold, and the other one's down where it's not, but they're both kind of islands, except one isn't. Alaska.
And I didn't smoke for the next 7 years. I couldn't do anything that would alter my state in any way. I could always drink some, but then eventually got to the point where I couldn't sleep, and I had to turn to it and get over that huge fear of losing control, which was scary. But now I at least can smoke and enjoy the benefits. What was your cannabis journey? I know you mentioned
when I first did it.
Yeah.
And I grew up in the just say no era. So drugs were evil. They were evil things, all of them.
This was a Dare shirt, right? It's just
exactly. I'm wearing it inside out, so you can't tell. This whole shit. And so I didn't do it. And then when I hit 26, I was like, you know what? I'm of the age I can handle stuff like this. And this is just pot. Weed became into nothing. It made me paranoid because I had the same experience you did. I'm like, they're going to think I don't know how to do this. They're like, Tommy, you stoned? And I go, no. Like, I thought I was supposed to go, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Of course not. I'm not either. I got paranoid. And the next 2 times were uncomfortable, and then I didn't do it for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then I moved to L.A., and I meet my buddy Josh. And Josh wanted to get stoned with me. This is a thing happens with me. People want to get stoned with me. They think I'm going to be interesting or whatever. And he goes, well, we'll do it. We'll get some food. We'll watch a movie at my place. There'll be nothing else to interfere. And I'll tell you something, Tom. If you hear any sirens outside, they're not for you. And I don't think you're stupid. Just like that. And I was like, okay. And we did it, and I had a decent time. It was fine, not a big thing. And then, 10 more years passes when I finished quitting drinking. I was like, I need something to help me go to sleep is what the same thing. It helps you go to sleep. And thus, my cannabis career had started.
Well, cheers to that,
9
sir.
years ago. Cheers, indeed. Delicious Mastermynd water.
You can get one of yours.
It's
Mastermyndmedia.com.
It's mastermindy.
It's a little mastermind.
It's really mastermind.
Yeah, it is. One of my, to get sentimental for a moment, I get very sentimental when I smoke. Not true.
I get it. I get sentimental and emotional, and I get really weird. If you want to talk about the universe, I've got a whole kinds of universe stories because that's what I do when I get stoned. Okay. I'm not just about combining states. I
combine galaxies.
I combine galaxies and shit.
One of my very first, really special moments with you happened when I did this modeling gig, and this light blue shirt, and you photoshopped it for me.
Yeah, I did.
What were you? What was your inspiration there? What was the design?
What did I Photoshop you with? I
don't think you ever actually Photoshopped it, but you were going to Photoshop some dicks.
I was going to Photoshop a bunch of dicks. That's right. I told you that story. Yeah, because you want to Photoshop a bunch of dicks into your friend's picture. And so you need a bunch of dick pictures. And I'm not going, okay, I'm going to go on this website and I'll just screenshot this. I'll get this. And I am searching for gay porn now.
You're like, that dick's not too big. It's too big.
I'm just looking at dicks now. And I'm like, hey, surprise, I'm now watching gay porn. Congratulations.
At what point do you stop?
4 or 5 dicks, okay? I was deep into the dicks by now. When I finally realized, I'm like, not that dick. Oh, that's no dick. I mean, I'm just going on and on. I'm like, this is, okay, you know what? Yeah, and then it became a funnier story to tell.
It was it did. Very sentimental. It was just a special moment.
It was. It brought us together. But I was going to Photoshop a bunch of dicks on you.
That was hilarious. So what I was mentioning before about names, music is so interesting. right? A lot of these pop songs, they might be sad, but they're just, you kick up the BPMs and you're ready to go.
Seriously? Okay.
And then you slow down the lyrics, you go through a breakup, you're like, fuck, Katy Perry.
I don't know how I feel about depressing songs played at a quick tempo.
Yeah. Because what is that doing to us that we're singing, in another life?
Yeah, it's always just, it just sounds weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not that depressing things need to be slower, but when I'm stoned, the answer is yes. The answer is absolutely, I'm doing my voice thing because I can hear my own voice. So now I'll talk like this.
Thank you.
Damn.
Have you ever heard the song Fast Car?
Tracy Chapman.
Yes. Have you heard that song? Yeah. Would you say it's one of the best songs ever written?
I wouldn't.
Would you say it's a great song?
I would.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Fast Car, that's a great song.
Are you aware of what the lyrics actually say?
No.
Check this out.
I grew up in the era when that wasn't available. We had to just listen to shit. Okay?
Give me one reason to stay here.
Oh, I love that fucking song.
That's also her, right?
Yeah, that's Tracy Chapman.
All right. So I'm going to read the lyrics and we'll go verse by verse. I won't sing all of the choruses because we'll be here for.
Okay, you're going to quiz me?
Yeah.
See what I know?
Well, just not quiz you, but let's have you read the lyrics.
Okay.
Okay. So this is, I think you can just scroll throughout the whole time.
This is their real lyrics.
This is the real lyrics. This is one of the new country artists just covered it.
Oh, Luke Combs.
Luke Combs just.
I love Luke Combs.
Yeah. So he just covered it. It's fucking brilliant.
Okay,
Listen.
you got a fast car, and I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove.
She wants to leave the hometown or wherever her situation she's in. She just wants to get the fuck out of there.
You got a fast car, and I got a plan to get us out of here. I've been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just across the border and into the city, and you and I can both get jobs. Finally see what it means to be living.
Because they just been thinking about it the whole time. What's out there?
This is a deep.
What's out there?
This is a deep fucking song.
All right, keep going.
See, my old man's got a problem. He lives with the bottle. That's the way it is. He said his body's old for working. His body's too young to look like his. So Mama went off and left him. She wanted more life than he could give, and I said, somebody's got to take care of him. So I quit school, and that's what I did. Jesus Christ.
She's taking care of the drunk dad that doesn't...
This is so heavy. I didn't...
But Mom's out of here. She's peace. Keep going.
This is the original song?
This is the original song.
I didn't know that. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? Still got to make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. So I remember when we were driving
This is the
in
actual
your
chorus,
car.
yeah.
Speed so fast, I felt like I was drunk.
No, you just fucking going.
City lights lay out before us, and wrap your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone.
Fucking be someone. Let's get out of here, man.
You got a fast car.
Yes, I do.
We go cruising to entertain ourselves. You still ain't got no job, so I work at the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted, and we'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs.
They left, man. They finally did it. Whatever it takes. Let's do this. Let's live at the shelter. But she gets a job.
This has to be
Keep going.
So I remember when we were driving in your car, speed so fast, I felt like I was drunk.
Got out of there.
City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder, and I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone. Be someone. How long is this song?
It's like 5 verses. We're almost there.
You got a fast car.
Yes, I do.
I got a job that pays our bills. You stay out drinking late at the bar. See more of your friends than you do of your kids. I'd always hoped. Oops, I skipped. I'd always hoped for better. Thought maybe together you and me would find it. I got no plans. I ain't going nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone.
She had that feeling, but was she wrong? Is she wrong?
You got a fast car.
Yes, he does.
got to go all the way back down because it skipped. God damn it. Right there in the middle. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? Still got to make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way.
She becomes her mother.
It's heavy shit.
She becomes her mother.
How stoned are you? You are that stoned.
No, I've been planning this for days because I was stoned then.
You were stoned then? You were going to have me read it, or we were just going to talk about it?
I was like, Tom has... People don't know. Tracy Chapman is deep.
I can't... I swear, when I think of that song and her singing it, it has 2 verses.
It's 1,000 verses long, and every bit of it matters.
It's a heavy song.
She became her mom. I bet you. And then it's just... You could just listen to that song over and over, and guess what? She'll become her mother. And then she'll become her mother.
That is the biggest stone thought right there. That is a heavy thing.
I brought these just in case. I didn't want my eyes to get too red, so we couldn't use the content. So now,
Where the hell did you go?
right here, Tom.
Oh shit! It's like you put on a disguise, and became another human being. I was like,
Thanks. Thank you.
Who the fuck is this guy? Hello. I'm not smoking this.
This is that Tracy Chapman weed, man. This is that chat.
This is that fat Tracy Chapman weed, yo.
This is that fat Tracy chat, bro.
Now they're gonna hashtag fat Tracy Chapman. Like, I apologize. I don't think she's fat. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I love Tracy Chapman now, especially because I heard that.
Would you say it's one of the best songs ever written?
No, it's pretty good though.
Do you think it's up there? It's pretty.
I was thinking about
Driving in your car.
I was thinking about driving. I was thinking about music, and I was thinking about the goofy songs that we love, that we just absolutely love. And I heard a great cover. I saw a great cover of one on YouTube by the guitarist from the Siberian Trans Orchestra thing. You know what I'm trying to say here? I can't remember.
No idea.
The guy that does that really good heavy metal guitar sounding Christmas song. The Trans-Siberian Orchestra, that's who they are.
Yeah? Oh.
So the guitar player for that, the bass player, it's Billy Sheehan from David Lee Roth. The drummers, I don't know. And the singer is Arnel Pineda, who is the lead singer for Journey now. He took over for Steve Perry. So he's got a crazy high voice.
Yeah.
And they're doing a kick-ass, absolutely badass version of a goofy fucking song, Steve Miller Band's Abracadabra. And I'm just listening to it and watching, and I'm like, God, they're tearing the holy shit out of this Abracadabra. And they are. Where's my camera? You should go right now to YouTube and watch this.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I'm absolutely I can't stop watching it. It's 7 minutes long, and they just wreck it. But that is a goofy song.
Yeah.
You know, what other...
I don't even know. I know the name of the song, but I can't think of the lyrics. Once you say the lyrics, I'll know them.
Abracadabra. I'm gonna reach out and grab you.
Maybe I don't know the song and just know the name.
Abracadabra. I'm gonna reach out and grab you. Goofy fucking song.
Wow.
I love it.
And it was awesome when they turned it up a notch. We play it, but we can't.
It was great in 1980 or 81. I was in the 7th grade, and I remember Doug, who was my lab partner in science class. He's like, "Dude, this Abracadabra kicks ass," and I was like, "Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does." But it's a goofy fucking song. There are lots of goofy fucking songs.
Well, I had to make a decision halfway through that story. Like, am I going to tell him I know Abracadabra? I think I might.
You don't know any of the songs I'm ever going to mention. Do you know Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett?
Of course.
That's a goofy fucking song.
That's a great song
that people love.
And you just heavy metal it?
Heavy metal Margaritaville? Okay. Tag. You're it. The heavy metal Margaritaville. Copacabana by Barry Manilow is goofy as hell. We love it. We love that crap.
The Watermelon Crawl. Country music, a lot of that is goofy.
Yes.
But amazing.
Amos Moses, Jerry Reed. Yeah. Come on. Like the goofy tunes.
Goofy tunes.
Yeah, but what endears us to that? Why do we like that? Because I
think it's the same thing when we watch comedies. It's not like it's comedic. Is it like the comedic song? Is it a comedic version of a song?
No. It's a song that is meant to be good, but it's just goofy.
Yeah, so maybe it leans kind of comedy.
Maybe that's true, and it's endearing.
So we
to
need
itself.
that. We need that version of the self. So it's like, this is.
Yeah, it makes me wonder when Steve Miller Band wrote the original song, he's like, I got this badass song about magic, kind of ish. Heavy on the synthesizer, but it's catchy as fuck.
Yeah.
But the guys do that, this goofy
Here's
songs.
something that blows my mind. Imagine the day there's no music, right? What if today there was no music? How the fuck did we pull out music theory out of thin air? How did it happen?
I took music history when I was a music major in college for a year and a half.
That's why I had you on the show.
That's why I had it. I've had you in my hip pocket the entire time, so I could tell a story about 3 classes I once took.
You're like, why don't you
just wrap this shit up?
Why don't you just Google it? Ah, shit. Go on.
Yeah, the theory of music and how far back it came and what the original idea for notes were and how we tablatured it. But I think, let's go way the fuck back, yeah. Back when we gathered around the fire and lived in caves and shit while we were sharpening sticks to defend ourselves. Someone got the idea to make noise. And then that became rhythm and became a rhythmic thing to dance around the fire to celebrate the day's hunt, I think is how it happened. And then noise comes out of the human body when you're in celebration. So I think they just started to talk. And then I think music might have started that way.
Was this music theory? Or was this music history? Because I just heard the shit about the pyramids and that the Egyptians weren't the ones who actually built them. And I'm going down deep that rabbit hole. So do you think is that music theory or is that music history?
Those are my thoughts on it.
Oh, I thought you took a music history class.
I did, and none of that was in the class. That's not what happened.
Why'd you even bring it up?
Because I like telling that story. And, did I mention I was stoned? What the fuck kind of question is that? Why did I come up with that? I don't know.
That's brilliant.
I pulled it out of thin air. Kablam!
Yeah. I took an Algebra 2 class in high school. And
this is a Zippo.
They haven't given us the brand deal yet.
They won't. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it now.
I don't know. I think
this is a kick-ass one. This is a great one. I don't know if you can see that or not. This is a great one. This is my yin-yang dragon. Woo. Love the Zippo.
How many do you have now? Oh, wow.
Like 10.
Yeah. Wow.
Not an extensive amount. And they gave me a free one for the TikTok ad that we did.
Yeah.
It's ad. Celebration.
The celebration
of Zippo.
This is more American than a
It's going to be
Coca-Cola.
the smokiest podcast ever. It's going to be fantastic.
I don't think so. When Cummings was smoking a cigar here like a month ago.
Really? All right, never mind.
They were smoking a joint on the podcast, and she's like, "Hey, you mind if I light up?" And she just grabbed the cigar, and all of a sudden, we're smoking a cigar up here, just hoping that the alarm's not going to go off. It didn't. I almost ashed in my Mastermynd water.
Mastermynd water. Are you thirsty? You're damn right you are. Why not pour yourself a cup of Mastermynd water? It's good. It's good shit.
You want to be something? You want to get up out of here? Maybe we got something. Maybe we got Mastermynd water.
I was like, are you going to play Fast Car right now? Because I don't know the lyrics. I'll have to need the lyrics.
Dude, I tried to learn it one time, and I think it was me and Ian. We're going to play it somewhere. I stressed out so bad trying to learn the lyrics. I eventually didn't play it. It was making me sick because how do you remember those lyrics in a row?
Yeah, it's like...
It's the same but different.
It's like American Pie. It's 20 verses long. How do you remember that shit?
No, the reason I got this, because the voice that you made when you were doing the Mastermynd water.
Mastermynd water. Are you thirsty? You damn right you are. You've had a hard day. What?
So you used to do a voice like that when we used to play in a band touring Hollywood, at least back and forth, the 2 locations that we played weekly for 4 years.
Correct.
5 years. And we had a song that we played every time. We won't play the whole thing, but we had an ad lib part during the the bridge that you would do every week, and it would always be different. And I don't know if you got something, but you got.
Where are we at?
So, are you have any idea what I'm going to do?
I kind of do. I'm hoping my memory will kick in when I hear the music.
Yeah. Is that right?
Because we had a lot of bridges.
Yeah, there we go. Remember now?
Yeah.
And so maybe we'll go verse, chorus and then you go into your bridge.
I go into my bridge.
Yeah. If I can remember what.
Don't I just
Sorry, I'm not prepared.
I speak it? Don't
Yeah,
I?
you do.
There we
It's-
go.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah. There, you found it. So it's, hold on.
Yeah. No shit.
You can hear the air purifier downstairs, like get through all the smoke. All right. Met a girl down at Venice Beach. Something about the way she whispers when she speaks. I'm a dancer. I was born and raised in a small town that you might call LA. Blue sky, she's allergic to the rain and swears she's destined for fame. Well, she's my LA girl, a little bit of crazy. LA girl, and you know she's super fine. LA girl, swear you'll never leave me, 'cause, well, I don't want you to go. My LA girl.
L.A. girl, you are so fine. Every time I see you walking near me, I love the way you walk. Your eyes are so deep, so beautiful.
Not literally, because
No,
you
seriously,
actually have
no,
eyes.
like
They're not
really.
deep.
Well, they're deeper than most.
There hasn't been a.
They're
There's
deep. They're very deep.
deeper than most doesn't make it deep. If it,
They are deep, like deep, like the ocean. Deep like the ocean. L.A. girl. A little bit of crazy. You're my L.A. girl. You know you're super fine. Yeah.
was you guys dancing?
I completely blanked during most of that.
It was,
'cause I
you
completely-
pulled it. Yeah.
I was
You,
completely stoned.
no, you. I can't believe you actually remember the part or how it went.
That is the other thing I
You are
realize
so
when I'm
fine.
stoned. When I've recorded myself talking to myself when I'm stoned, I imagine everything takes forever, and then when I watch it in the morning, it's like 2 seconds. Like my brain doesn't have some sort of,
That's one thing I noticed.
that.
That's one thing I noticed, but I never fully remember because I have short-term memory loss when I smoke. I'll say something, we'll be laughing our asses off, and halfway through the laugh, I'm like, what are we laughing about?
Yes. That I've had that happen to me as well.
I get why they were.
rare.
I think they were afraid of what the future of that could have been, and that's why they created all these things that were like, no weed, no, you can't smoke here, no drug dealing, and it's like, wait, actually.
Yeah, we're thinking deep shit.
So they probably thought like that short-term memory loss could be long-term memory loss, so stay away.
Now I'm still on music.
Oh,
Because I was thinking about this the other day. I had a conversation with a guy about.
are you doing your Morgan Freeman voice?
I had a conversation. I met this fella. When I say I met him, I work with him. And he and I had this conversation, talking as men do at work. See, now my short-term memory was kicking in. I can't remember the story. No, we were talking about whether or not mixing records and being a DJ was being a musician.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, it's not a musician, but they are an artist. 'Cause you can't take the artistry away of what they're doing. They're creating something from other people's music.
Why are they not musicians though?
Because I think for me, they have to be able to play a musical instrument.
Yeah. I was thinking if they're
That's it.
if they're like doing scratching, it's more of playing an instrument than just sliding two songs together.
It's percussive, you're right.
Yeah, because if
It's
you're
like the
sliding,
drums.
if you're sliding two things together
It is the drums.
and you're just going back and forth, that's still they're each themselves as they're working and playing together at the same time.
Yeah, if you're scratching, that's playing the drums, and that makes you a musician. Yeah.
So if a DJ scratches once, does that now make them a musician?
I don't know. If he only does it one time and never does it again.
We're all DJs then. We're all musicians.
Well, that's true.
Because we've all done
Well,
that little one thing, 2 3.
'cause-
Everybody, all of us can play it.
Because everybody wants to be a snob when it comes to what music is or supposed to be, or whatever genre you're into. And I had one of my stone thoughts when I realized whatever goes into my ears is music. Like the world is music. I don't need you to have a certain title or call you this or call you that, because whatever's going into my ears. So at the end of the day, if I hear a really good recording that I know is mostly just electronic stuff and no one's actually playing it, it's going in my ears and it sounds good, then I'm okay with it. I can view it as art.
Yeah.
A good recording that I know is artificial. Like the recording of my song. The drums are all artificial, and they sound awesome, and they're perfect because they can't be wrong because they're artificial drums. They're electronic.
Wow. Hold on, I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't answer this. Should we answer it on the podcast?
Who is it?
Jai.
Yeah, you probably should. This is gonna go well.
No, Tom, I'll be right back. I said I'll be right back, Tom. Oh, hey, babe. You here? We're filming the pod.
What's sort of strange?
Hi.
Hey.
She's literally here.
Well, yeah. Why don't you walk in the door?
Hey, hey, you got a fast car, right? Dang.
Hey, pull it right out.
You know she can sing her ass off.
I didn't, but I figured it because you know her.
Come upstairs and sing Jai Seen a bit. She hates when I say that. She hates when I tell her to sing in front of people.
Well, then don't make her.
I know, but she wants to. I'm starting to sound like Michael Jackson's dad. Like, you don't want to dance anymore, Dad? No, yes, you do.
Seriously, yeah.
love it.
Yes, you do. You get in there and you do it. You sing and dance and spin.
Jai, whenever you're ready, whenever she usually does like a vocal warm up. Whenever you're ready, come on up and. I think she's on vocal rest.
I'm completely baked.
Yeah,
fabulous.
This is more than I usually smoke. I think because I'm kind of locked in. I'm rather than just watching things and being like, oh my god, just eating all of the Ritz crackers.
Just eating every Ritz cracker.
I've never ate less than a whole row of Ritz crackers
While in this state.
I
have to buy ice cream in the tiny pint amounts rather than the big amount because I'll eat whatever amount I have.
See, whenever
I can power through the ice cream.
No matter what.
It's weird.
I would order 2. One for me, one for her. She wouldn't eat it. I would.
Yeah. I can eat the hell out of some stuff when I'm stoned, and I have no I could never eat that much ice cream when I'm not.
It's like, yeah, you're just numb to it.
Oh.
Yeah. So now we have it. So if I order ice cream, I also buy it. Like I'll get it at Target or Pavilions. I'll say also grab a spoon, and then in the notes on the app when they're delivering it, I just say, hey, just take a spoonful out and leave that by the door, so that way I don't actually eat the rest of it.
It had me the whole time. I really thought, what the fuck does this? What do you do? Okay, I'll do it too.
You
I was hooked right in. Shit.
11
up until like the last sentence, like the last word, I was buying this whole fucking thing like an idiot. Like, what did you? I'm listening. No, I'm in. I'm way in here.
Imagine you just take this one spoonful out on your front mat.
Enjoy your day, sir.
I had this one. It's fucking rain. You know, we just got done raining in LA, right? And I order an Uber Eats one day, which I would do often. If I'm not meal prepped for the week, I am eating out.
That's how it go.
And I go, she finally gets here. She's like, hey, there's a big truck. There's no parking. Can you come out? And I'm like, the reason I Uber Eats is because I go that, and it's at the door. So I run out, and she parked down the street, and it's raining, and it's pouring. And there's like the big puddles in the street. I'm in my slides, and I run over there. She's like, oh, sorry, here you go. And then I'm like, cool. She's like, I have to take a picture, and it is pouring. She has to show the picture that she delivered it. And I said, listen, you can take a picture of me as I'm running out. And then on the Uber Eats, you get the picture of the food.
It's guy running with a bag.
It's me running like this.
Jesus, did you? And that's you holding the thing out. That's the greatest thing. That should be your profile picture for everything. For DoorDash, certainly, or Uber Eats, or whatever it is.
I think that's Chipotle.
Oh,
maybe or
zooming in.
Oh,
you could take a picture of me running away from the rain. Get the pouring rain out.
Well, I got out there, and she's like, you got a fast car? And I was like, no, I don't. That's why I ordered Uber Eats.
God, it's never ending. It's fucking never ending. It's like abracadabra.
I I never heard that song. I almost played along.
There's a ton of shit. It's
I
like
asked you what the words were, and you just sang the title of the song because those are the words.
Those are the words. Yeah, you make me hot, you make me sigh, you make me laugh, you make me cry. This is
a song? Or
just when I think I'm gonna get away, I hear the words that you always say, abracadabra. I want to reach out and grab you. Again, I don't think anything matches anything. It's just
I'm like, hey Tom,
it's just a goofy song.
I'm like,
I love it.
hey Tom, do you think that Tracy Chapman is one of the best songs ever written? No. What is?
Abracadabra is. Yeah.
That's a great tune. Oh man.
So is Copacabana. I know I mentioned that before, but Copacabana is goofy and stupid and wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful.
Who sings it?
Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow. Oh, he's a goofy dude.
And it's like, I've listened to the track recently, the whole remastered thing in good headphones, and there is so much in that song. You'd say it was crazy overproduced, you'd think about it, but no, he's playing just with a regular size orchestra as a band. And it's just so much intricacy of things, and I'm like, man, this is a disco hit. That's why. Wow. I mean, it's really produced wonderfully. And goofy as hell.
Goofy as
hell. The 70s
music.
Goofy, man. I love goofy music.
Yeah. Now, when you say that's a great song,
Willy Bully, Louie. These are goofy fucking songs. You know, I'd love that. What would I say?
Do you think these days we have anything like that? It's like that Nicki Minaj song that I made you learn with Justin Bieber. That was goofy.
That is goofy. That is a goofy song.
What is her part? How does her part go?
Oh,
Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, I don't. Oh God, no, I don't remember it.
You just said no God, and then you did the Morgan Freeman voice again.
I remember Beautiful Confessions of a Priest is one of the lines.
Beauty and the Beast, Beauty in the East, Beauty and the Beast.
Beautiful Confessions of a Priest, something like that. Something. Wiener, because I got to keep an eye out for Celine.
Yeah.
Shit, I had to do that.
We
played that song.
It was like a day before I told you.
Yeah, we played that song at the Parlor, which is no longer there on Melrose.
And maybe you probably played it once at Corky's, which is no longer in Sherman Oaks.
Exactly. And that's
the curse of
I had to sing Beauty and the Beat. Nicki Minaj.
I was like
highlight of my career. That's good stuff.
Hey Tom, you want to play the song this weekend? No, but I'll do it. And we did.
That was my answer. My answer when we were playing is like, this is awful. I'm totally in. We're doing it. I'm doing it. Whatever. Great. Yeah, nothing was out of bounds. If anything you wanted to play, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Love playing.
Yeah, it was so fun.
It really was. We had a really good time.
Yeah, because we got to do, it was literally like based on being on stage and going in and out of music, but still hosting it and stuff like that. It gave us the opportunity to play some fun songs, play some original songs,
to write
songs, yes, and play with other people as they're playing their songs. And it's like just described a music.
Yeah, but still. No, yeah, that's how we came up. That's why
we got the banter. That's what I got to say. Exactly. That's what I meant to say.
Well, Reason to Rhyme was written during that period and recorded with the people we met doing that stuff during that period. The Ryans recorded it, and we met Kevin through you hiring Kevin, and then we became friends, and then you're on the track, and so
it was fun.
The entire thing came about from that, from hanging with you, doing this music.
Yeah, it was so fun.
That was a great one.
Dang. Remember?
It's still on YouTube. I got to put it on my actual channel. It's not on the Tom Bottelsen Show channel.
Which one? The
Reason to Rhyme?
Yes. Oh, so good.
I'll have to put that on there.
Yeah.
I'll fix that.
Now. Do it right now. We'll wait.
Do it right now while I'm stoned. Yes, that's what I can do is operate anything while I'm completely baked.
Yuli, you have any things that thoughts that we could think on based on the site?
The site.
No, before because one time Jai and I were going on a walk, and she was like, "Hey, just ask me like a random question," and then I looked over, and she had this thing. It was like things to think about when you're stoned. It's a good site.
Things to think about when you're stoned. Yeah, the Creative Thinking Journal. a book of prompts, a book of ideas of things you can do while stoned to see if it'll unlock stuff. I dug it.
Yeah.
I did. I kind of wanted to like it, though.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be that thing. I like the whole idea of do this while you're high. I'm like, ooh, I want to see what you think I would act like when I'm stoned.
Yeah.
So they kind of had me before at go, but
That's the same thing with food. It's like I ordered from this place on Uber Eats, different than the time I just showed you, and it's like things to eat when you're stoned. It's like it's called Stonies or something like that. So you buy it and you're eating it, something you would never like pair, but you do it and you're like, oh my god.
okay, like what?
I forget.
Because I'll go do that.
Almost like an elephant ear type of dough. Have you go to the fair and get an elephant ear? It's like a cinnamon covered thing. I think there was something like that, and I was like, didn't think that it would do that, and it did.
Oh yeah, I'm like that sounds wonderful. I don't know what the hell that is. Who's looking?
Okay, I got one.
Oh,
All right. If someone dies in the living room, is it still a living room?
if someone dies in a living room, it is still a living room. Yeah, that's true.
No, it's supposed to be a question. Is it still a living room?
Oh, is it still a living
Yeah.
room? Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't remember which comedian said it, but he goes, oh, it's Mitch Hedberg. Mitch Hedberg said, it's like, it's a 2-bedroom. I think it's up to me how many bedrooms there are. Like, look, in this bedroom, there's a stove. I love that. So, yeah, it's still a living room.
Yeah, it's still a living room.
So, my video that drops on Sunday.
Oh, yes. Sundays, every Sunday.
Every Sunday on the Tom Bottelsen Show, my videos drop, and my lady and I went and saw the Dungeons and Dragons movie because we were going to go see John Wick 4.
Yeah.
But it's really crazy long.
The movie's long or the line?
It's 2 hours and 49 minutes long, and so we
Jesus.
didn't have that in our window with the kids and the things and the stuff.
Yeah.
But and I said, well, let's go see the Dungeons and Dragons movie because I kind of want to see what's going on with that. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I always say that, but that's... Oh,
Wait.
we walked out going, that was really good. Like, I didn't need my traditional 3 days of wait to decide if I still liked it.
Wow.
It knocked me out. It's too fun. It's very fun and childlike and Marvel-esque. You know, that very comedic comedy battle scenes. They're always so good at being funny and violent, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's all that and a good storyline. Yeah,
Are you going to talk about it on your show?
I do.
Yeah?
I am going to talk about it. I give my full review of it.
So that's, what's today? This is going to come out in a week and a half, but today is Friday. So this Sunday, that one's coming out, or that already came out last Sunday?
This one's coming out.
I think last Sunday is the first one I've missed. I haven't watched it yet.
It's 2 days from now is when I will drop it.
Got it.
Because I recorded it yesterday, and I've been talking about it to myself ever since we saw it, like good movies do.
Yeah.
Deciding how I want it, because I do it spoiler-free, and then I'll do it with the spoilers. You know, because I want to geek out with people and tell people, like, oh my God, did you see this thing? Like, they did that thing, and how wonderful is that? And
Yeah, it's so interesting to me, like the movies that I can't get into, that I wish I was seeing them through your eyes.
To see me.
Like, because just to see, like, I want to get as into it as you do, because like, and it would just make life so much funner if I could go watch.
I would like to hear hip-hop music through your ears, because I know you like it more than I do.
Yeah.
And I know people who love that on a whole other level of me loving stuff.
Yeah.
So I would love to hear what that ears like that. But yeah, you should see some goofy movie through my eyes now. I've got a wild imagination for fun.
Yeah.
And escapism and just getting so into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love a good everything that wants to take me away from the regular world.
Wow. And if you always been like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it's what kids are into. Or like Levi going to, I liked Avatar, the newest Avatar. I liked it.
It's very blue.
Yeah, but why it's in the water.
It's way blue.
It is. It's very blue. But it wasn't the first one?
It's as blue as the first one that was on land, and somebody said, you know what? This isn't blue enough. Maybe we'll make where they go blue. And so they added blue to the blue. That's Avatar 2. Extra blue on top.
You sound like Dr. Seuss right now.
But seriously, yeah.
Oh, it's blue. That's who.
the bluest movie in the world with
You
a blue
think that's-
background.
Do you think that's true?
Do I think Avatar 2 is true, or do I think?
Do you think Avatar 2 is the bluest movie ever?
Oh, it has to be. What's bluer than that?
What could be bluer?
I mean, it's just take every other movie that would be in the water most of the time, and it's mostly blue, like The Abyss.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
mostly
yeah.
blue.
Anaconda.
But they don't paint the ship that they're in blue.
Can Ozark count? Even though
Ozark?
it's a TV show.
Is that a blue?
It's very blue.
Is it? Oh, the tones are, huh?
Yeah, it's very blue.
And the subject matters are very blue.
I've not seen Ozark.
Do you think a movie that was super sad, some might even say blue, the whole movie is sad,
Okay.
that in that state, is that movie bluer than Avatar?
If it's blue, if this movie is blue most of the way through,
You're still rhyming.
well, here's one movie for you to run into the two. But I'm blanking on the
blue.
I'm blanking
So a
on
movie-
the title.
Avatar 2.
The Christmas movie. It's in black and white. George is in it. The character's name is George. It's a Wonderful Life. There, couldn't come up with that, Stoney. It's a Wonderful Life is blue 95% before it's 5% that saves the end. It's blue the entire movie. That movie sucks on a whole big Christmas level of suckitude all the way to the very end.
Do you think that movie is bluer than Avatar 2?
And Avatar 2 is still blue. 100%. It's the bluest movie in the world.
Avatar, you said that was 95% blue. Avatar is a solid.
It's a solid 100%.
It's not true.
Every
Avatar 2?
every scene,
It's not that blue.
not that blue. It's mostly blue for you too. Who screwed the Bluetooth? Oof oof. But yeah,
I do too.
long story short, we're talking about fantasy. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons movie. Wonderful. Go see it. That it is what I crave from movies. But on the other side, I also love documentaries.
I had a moment where I was playing with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Go on.
And I was probably 6 or 7, and I'm playing, and I remember I was in my basement, and I had like the pizza thrower, you know, right? And I had everything, and I was playing with him. And I was like, "This isn't real," and I stopped, and I never went back. Didn't play any more video games. Didn't play any more toys.
Really? Wow. What did you do? You just went into sports and
Yeah,
music?
more sports. Yeah, not music until 15, something like that.
I can't remember when I consciously decided I didn't need any more toys. Just go on to regular life.
Wait, what's the difference between a toy and a toy?
Well, a toy. If
Like if one of your toys that comes with a toy?
if it's a toy, if it's a car, if it's a Hot Wheels that I think is
Yeah.
nice, that's a toy. But if you want to buy yourself a new electronic equipment, like that you don't really need,
Yeah.
like most of the stuff we have for our
Extra
electronics
toy.
is a toy.
I would have thought a toy was a smaller toy than an actual toy.
Like a toy's toy. Oh, okay,
toy's toy.
that's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah. Well, the toy's toy isn't
That's deep.
not as heavy as the toy.
Because then I get to be old and a geek. I get to call it collectibles. So I've got miniature toy ships, but they just sit on my shelf. I don't make them fly around, or I do.
I don't paint them and throw them around,
You know?
yet I do.
But I do. And yeah, so I buy more toys, and now I got to buy the latest. I got to buy the USS Titan when they make that model from this season of the third season of Picard, which I know you're not watching.
I heard somebody say that name last night, though, and I was like, I know what that is.
It's fantastic. Third season of Picard kicks so much ass. Fabulous.
Is this your review of it?
No. Should I give it right now? I should give it right now. It's so kick-ass. We're in the middle of it, so I can't. It's not going to be finished yet. And when it's finished, then I'll be able to judge it as a whole. But I think it is the greatest goodbye love letter to a series. They're hitting all the finer points. They're using the music from every movie and every TV series in little pieces and chunks. They're wrapping up character points, and every character gets to be their character one more time, and I think it is one more time, last time, for most of these characters. Like, rarely do you get to see a character's inception from 1987 and go all the way to 2023 and see them put a button on it and wrap it up and say, this is what we gave you.
And that's the last one?
I think it will be.
Otherwise, it won't make sense.
Right. But I think it will be. I think this is the last time we'll see those characters. I think
Really?
they're really hitting it home. They're really putting a nice dot
No
on
way.
it.
That just to make you even more excited when the other one comes out. They're back! They're back!
Well, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it on this level because Sir Patrick is getting up there in age and probably doesn't want to have the rigorous schedule like he used to have it. You know, it's not a superhero.
You still talking about the show?
I think it's still going on, isn't it? Holy shit!
You're still talking about the show.
I'm still talking about Picard season 3. I did like a whole monologue. Shoot, this is what we used to do on the TikTok.
Yeah.
The TikTok. I'm an oldest man alive.
You
know,
are
I was on the
ancient.
TikTok the other day.
I know.
Someone tried to slide into my DMs and asked me if the song slaps and would I like to smash, and I don't know what the hell any of that means.
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
What is your? This is a fan question. I think. Which? What was your relationship, or what were your thoughts of TikTok before you downloaded it, and how has that changed to now? Thank you, Ulysses.
You're welcome.
I thought TikTok was goofy and silly for kids to be posting nonsense. And I was just going to be on it because you said it was going to be fun and I should do it. I did it for that, and I thought this is going to be nothing, and I'm not going to get into what I'm thinking or writing, except I totally got into what I was thinking and writing. And where I sit now, I think it is an incredibly big resource. It's a great way for people to display talent. The musicianship on TikTok is incredible, of people that put the camera on themselves and play music beautifully and sing music beautifully and can dance beautifully. And it's free. You can watch other people display their art for you. Some of it is bad jokes. Some of it is politics. But most of it is just people saying, hey, look at me, how funny I can be, or how silly I could be, or I can sing you a song or play you some music. World peace. Here's a big stone thought for you.
Yeah. How did we get here? TikTok. World peace.
World peace will be solved 10,000 years from now once we realize we all need to be more communicated. We are only now being able to talk to everyone in the world who has one of those devices. Anyone in the world that can connect us, that can bring unity of people saying, hey, I'm just like you. I like to play soccer. I like to play soccer. Hey, that's what I like. And we see we're all the same. World peace can happen through connectivity. And sometimes, yeah, it's goofy cat pictures. What's better than that?
Wow. Do you think, so you said that it's free.
Yeah.
Do you think that if they are really spying on us or selling our data and everything, is it still free?
No, that comes with a cost.
Is it worth it?
To have someone make money off of you, but to get the connectivity through the world? I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Sometimes we just knuckle undle and crawl and just do whatever we think is less a hassle. But other times we realize we should stand up for something. It doesn't have to be that. Something like TikTok can occur exactly like I said. It doesn't need to be TikTok. It just needs to be a connectivity we all like to do, and that's just really easy to use. Yeah. So.
But right now we're using it and it feels right.
Fabulous. Fabulous. What are your thoughts on abracadabra?
Oh, 25 seconds left.
25 seconds left. Shit. Quick. Be brilliant. Say something amazing. Oh, okay.
Joe's over the other day. And he says this joke. And it goes like this. He goes, nah, fuck you guys. He's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get $1 million life insurance policy. And I'm going to make you three the beneficiaries. And then I'm going to take a side bet to say who whacks me first.
Okay, all right, hang on a second. This is big math. I'm gonna take a side bet on who whacks me first. Okay, so
He can't win.
Even in his death, he needs to get paid.
No. Even if he gets paid, he's gonna die.
Right.
So
Like
whether
he
he's gonna take a side bet to show these guys, fuck you, I'm gonna take a side bet and say who's gonna whack me first. Even if he's right about who whacks him first, he's still dead and can't collect the money.
So Joe is dead, lying on the ground, and his buddies go up, and Preston and Lance go up and pull the ticket out of his pocket and go, "Oh, he was right. I killed him." Damn you, Joe! You were right.
How brilliant is that? It's pretty deep, right?
That is deep.
It's pretty deep and silly,
I
stupid.
couldn't figure
funny.
it out. I'm like, what the hell did he say?
He can't not die.
He must die in order to get paid, and also must die in order for him to get paid on his side bet, of which neither which he can collect because he is dead. And we wrapped that up and put a bow on it.
That's right. Well, I like these kind of episodes.
As do I. I'm having a fucking great time.
This is deep. I
I could do this all day. We should do this live on my show, on your show, and we'll just take calls of anybody who asks us anything, and we'll just talk for fucking ever. We'll just.
I'm down. Maybe we can be something.
Maybe we could. You got a fast car.
I don't anymore.
I got a ticket.
But I got a plan to get us out of here. When you do a cover of a song, do you sing it exactly like it is, or do you change the sex based on if it's a female singer?
I think if it happens a bunch, it might throw people off. But I think you can still do it. I think you still do a cover justice if you switch it around, or if you're a female singer and you change it to
Because then
I don't think that is egregious.
no, neither do I. I concur.
I also concur.
I should have concurred.
Shit, I totally concurred. Yeah, well, you know what I'm gonna do, guys?
It's so good.
Just see him piecing this together. Like, what the hell?
And then I told him, "Hey, don't post that video because I'm so stoned in the video." And then I came on here and told the story. I'm stone telling the story.
Yes, and I get to riff on it.
Yes,
because it's good. It's vintage, Joe.
it's vintage.
It's good stuff.
It's great. Well, tell the people where they can find you. And I love the new show, man. I love the new show every Sunday. I'm not supposed to be drinking coffee, but I did drink a little bit of coffee because I like my cup of Joe in your show on Sundays.
Loving hearing that. It is the Tom Bottelsen Show. It is on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram at Tom Bottelsen, and you can find me on TikTok at Tom Bottelsen.
Which is spelled
Bottelsen. And I don't care how you pronounce it. If you've been calling me Bottelsen the whole time, I'm absolutely fine with that. So, yeah. But Tom Bottelsen, that's me. There's my name a lot.
I started pointing down to where your name would be, and then you said I started doing the Tom Bottelsen, and Yuli would had to put like a little ball that goes next to it.
Oh, you're just such a dick, boss.
next thing you know, I'm like he has to do all this extra graphics and everything, and so I literally was like this, and then I was like, wait, I have to tell the story, otherwise it looks like we're having a conversation. I'm like, yeah, the Tom Bottelsen.
Well, in that case, I'd like a picture of President Howard Taft right here.
And a cardboard cutout of David Hasselhoff.
Right there.
Oh. That would be awesome. I might actually.
Yeah, but at least they can find those things.
Yeah.
I recently did a video with my buddy KO the Knockout. And it was the first time I had a guest on, and he was just going to riff. And whatever he riffed, I wanted to grab a picture of because he mentions movies. We're talking about movies. And so I'm like, damn, I'm midway through. I'm like, I've already had to upload and find a whole bunch of pictures. And then it continued and continued and continued every time we said something. So, yeah. Respect over there. Yeah.
Respect.
Thank you.
Now that I have to do that.
Yeah, now you know how I feel.
Exactly. Jeez. Getting heckled. Getting heckled from the gallery.
We see the edit. It doesn't even, it just says Ulysses Abundance on
It's just
like, hey, and I am.
Every time we've asked for something, it's just a picture of his face.
I'm like, I say Tom, and he's like, I'm Yuli Bottelsen.
No, it says still rendering.
All right. Well, that is the episode today, number 11. Thanks for being on. Wow, that was delightful.
It's fantastic. Let's do this again just to do this again.
Yeah.
We should have been filming ourselves for years.
Just at the bar. But one of my favorite, our favorite stories from Buca de Beppo days. I'm making drinks at the well, and you're over there doing your thing and like handling all like the 100 people in front of us. And I'm making the drinks at the well for the rest of the servers. And then you come over there, you finally like get things handled. You go over to me and I'm like making 10,000 drinks. You're like, you need anything? I'm like, yeah, a chilled shot of Grey Goose. And you're like, okay. Goes and gets it. I'm pouring. You bring it over. I'm like, I stop. I grab it. I take it and I give it back to you. I go, thanks. I needed that. And just continue making.
That was a fucking crazy time. Damn. That was so crazy.
I think every once in a while I'd accidentally grab yours instead of my Crown and Coke. I'd go to grab it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be angry tonight. Jesus.
I have an issue.
Well, not because that's how like Jack to me.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it comes across like a heavy thing? Like,
For me, it does compared to cause like the sweetness. Well, that's sweet too.
no, Crown is sweet. You're right.
Yeah.
It's a sweet tasting thing.
Yeah. Like, ooh.
Now my jaw's going. No, I'm kidding.
That's the show, everybody. The Rodriguez Project with Tom Bottelsen.
The Rodriguez Project. Starring Tom Bottelsen as the guest host.
And Morgan Freeman impersonator. This let us know if you like this kind of episode. I wanted to be able to explore on the Rodriguez Project, and damn it, we did tonight.
We did some real big exploration.
So we're gonna watch it and be like, awesome. Let's do it again.
Exactly.
All right, cool. Thanks so much, man. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.